Hello everybody, back in Saul here for another episode of Home. And last time we left off, we were down in the sewers. And yeah, let's move on and see what happens now. I could smell a hint of fresh air here. I must have been finally getting out of that awful place. But I wondered, what was on the videotape I found? Well, I mean, unless you have a VCR guy, we're not gonna watch that. This must have been the other end of that ventilation shaft. Whoever used it could have gotten past that flooded room with this. So you're telling me there's an alternate path here? Is that like your way of telling me? I guess. Okay. The upward climb was agony, and I could feel the knife in my boot. What was on that tape, and who hid all those clippings away in that locked room? Should I have gone back to check, even though I was so desperate to escape? I felt around that dark shaft and found a heavy latch in the ceiling above me. Cracked it open and pushed the heavy lid that it held aside. Suddenly the damp smell of pine trees filled the air. There's eyes in the background. Hello. Spooky. There's a fence here. Okay. That's loud. There's a ladder there. There's an arrow pointing this way. Let's see what it leads to, shall we? A door. And another door. What's in this door? That, like, squeaking is so loud. This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I had seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place. But I couldn't make them out. Here the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. What is this? Oh, I'm going deeper into the woods. No, don't do that. Why would you do that? Through the fence I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wondered if I could find my way around. Okay. Deeper into the forest we go then, I guess. This way. There's other people walking. There's something else walking through here. What's this? There's some personal effects shoved back into the rock. Wait, there was a notebook there too. Did I read it? Of course. Inside the cheap dollar store notebook was page after worn page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. The newest page contained several names. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Isis, Daphne, Holly, Rose, Rachel. Rachel? Her name was last on the list, and had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia had been crossed out in the same blue ink. Cheryl, Heather, and Rose had also been crossed out, but these marks looked older and more faded. Okay. Just traversing through the woods now. Oh man, I'm so lost. Oh, picnic table. Dry old picnic table sat lonely amongst the trees that had carvings and marks from years of previous campers. As I tried to read some of the names and the marks, I idly thumbed the knife I'd found. If I wanted to, I could have carved something on that table. Did I? Yes. With a few crude strokes, I etched the simple design into the wood. R plus H. I felt like a teenager defacing the table. Okay. What's this? The path ended in a cold-looking river. I wasn't sure if it was safe to cross like this. Did I cross it? Yes. Is it thundering? What's this? Two bodies, two young women, were half dug into a hasty, shallow grave between the trees. Great. The younger-looking one was still face up, her dead eyes gleaming against my flashlight. I was panicking, but I couldn't leave them like that. Did I clean up the grave site? No, you don't want to touch it. Why would you leave your footprints, your fingerprints there? I felt a wave of revulsion at the very thought. I couldn't help but be curious. What were their names? Didn't look like they had ID. Oh, can't go that way. Great. Yeah, you don't want to leave your fingerprints on dead bodies. Let's go back. Go back this way. Okay. What's over here? Oh, it's that first building. Okay. Is that like a side puzzle thing? Who knows? Let's go through this door. I tried the little key I had fished out of the murky puddle in the sewers. It fit and I heaved open the rusty door. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had become strangely chilly. Okay. There's another building here. Is this that same building? Oh man. Oh, it's a train station. The old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind buffeting the decrepit structure. Okay. Anything good in here? Nothing. There's doors on either side. Let's go this way. The dripping water? Yeah. An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. There's a train route connected to that old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked. The notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower, and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? Interesting. What is this thing? Oh, it's an old train. I see. In the torn opening of that ruined train were heaps of dirt and stale water. At the bottom I thought I saw a scrap of cloth. I looked closer, I could see that it was definitely some kind of nylon. Maybe a windbreaker or some other outdoor clothing. There was too much of a mess on the ground to see any kind of footprints, but someone or something had definitely trod a regular path. Interesting. Okay. It's just a wall there. Okay. I didn't know if there was going to be a door there. Okay, let's head all the way to the other end now and go through that door, see what happens. Is this the ticket place? Yeah, an old ticket booth that looked fairly ruined. Inside the ticket window were sheets of paper and... Wait, what were these? Train receipts? Thought the receipt I'd picked up might match these, but of course not. The station had been closed for years. The ticket must have been from the newer station that opened up on the other side of town after this one was abandoned. However, I've noticed a series of fresher looking paper covered in tiny notes, scribbles, and diagrams. Okay. Is there nothing to do in here? Is this just like a place? Okay. Okay, let's go back to the door then. I was gonna see if I could read that there, but no. Alright, let's go up this ladder. An old ladder leading up to an ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Did I extend the ladder? Of course. I popped the latch, brought the ladder down. Okay. Hello. Let's go further up then, I guess. Three markings on the wall. In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? I folded the wallet and returned it to my back pocket. It looked nicked up somehow and really worn. There weren't any cards or ID in it. I thought I should recover my credit card and driver's license at least. From the railing I could see over the woods and down to the entrance of the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. Are we going to be the killer in the end? Like at the end it's going to be like, oh, it was just me all along. That's my theory so far. Okay, it's over here. Oh, this is the way we came. Do we have to do that forest thing then? Okay. Or do something in the train station, maybe? I don't know. Let's try the forest again, I guess. Going here takes us... Oh, trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. Brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. Hey. Wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Duh. I pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license too. Okay. Oh, this is the place with the building, but the credit card wasn't there before. Did I have to have my wallet to have that? Like, to find it? That's weird. Okay, what's in here? Nothing, looks like. Who are all these names? Oh, that's where the notebook was, right? Could only think about how much I needed to get home and make sure Rachel was okay. Okay. Can't go that way. Okay, let's go back through. And, okay, we'll go through this one, I guess. There's the picnic table. Path ended in a cold-looking river. Yes, sure, cross it. Let's see what happens if we touch the burial thing. The grave that's over here. Yeah. The younger-looking one is still face up. Blah, blah, blah. Clean up the grave site. Yes. They seem so exposed, which is what bothered me the most. Covered them up as best I could and stuck a few twigs in the ground to create some kind of a headstone. Where these women come from, what were they doing out here in the woods? Okay. Does that affect anything, I wonder? Seeing as how I needed the wallet to find the credit card. So there's that picnic table. Almost wish I'd paid more attention to those crazy scribblings. Maybe I could have been less nervous about entering that dark forest. Okay. I guess I do have to go through the forest then. But I don't know where to go. Come on. Oh, I haven't been here before, have I? A few embers still burned within the fire pit. I thought of the two girls across the river and had to suppress a shudder. Who else was out in those woods? Okay, so we found a new place now. By accident. Two folding camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. If those poor girls were here, then they obviously ran off. There were cans of beer spilled onto the ground, and the dirt was kicked up. The cheap dome tent could fit 2 people. Did I root around inside? Yes. Inside the stuffy tent were 2 sleeping bags still unpacked. Next to them sat 2 overstuffed backpacks. One was a cheaper looking striped bag that contained women's toiletries and some clothes. The other looked more expensive, though its contents were similar. A cooler had some ice in it, which had long since melted and contained only canned beer and easy-to-make food. Couldn't find any cell phones or car keys. Okay. So we found that area. Oh, there's 3 holes in this one. I don't remember which one I came out from, though. This one, maybe? Let's go through the last one. I'm just guessing here. Oh, this is where I found the notebook. Okay. What's in here? The building. Okay. What's through here then? Oh, the beginning of the forest. What? Hmm. Okay, so there's the camp thing. Inside a tent was suffocating. Okay. Hmm. Doesn't look like there's any other way to go, though. This is where that notebook was, yeah? 2 girls I found by the river, were they on the list? And why was Rachel's name here? I had to get home. Okay, well then, get home. I was not prepared for a puzzle game here. I just wanted some lighthearted spoops. Where am I? Back to the beginning of the forest. Great. Let's go through this one. Then... Okay, we found the campsite. So now let's go back over to this grave we made. Aha. There's noises. Maybe something new happens over here. The girls weren't carrying ID, so I couldn't determine their names. I only hoped that whoever had done this had done it quickly. Wondered now if they had a phone or something at their campsite. Maybe I could call for help. Well, we just checked their campsite. Dog. Dog. Yes. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. Go through here again. This building. Okay. Through here, I guess. Oh, hey. I'm on the other side of the building now. How did that happen? I have no idea. I thought I went through there. No, 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 no. Don't. Something or other. No, no. What's this say? Don't. Something, I don't know. Right, we're in here. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. There was a damp-smelling plank leaning against the stall door. I might have been able to cross the river with it. Did I take it? Managed to carry the plank under my arm so it didn't get in the way. Great. I already crossed the river on my own, though. Is that all there was in this building? I thought this building was the way forward. What are you doing? Yeah, this is that same building. Okay, but is that plank gonna let me get further down the river then? Who knows? Let's go through here. Ooh. The sign was the same as the first one I'd seen. This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. Oh, am I out? Finally? I finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Okay. Something spooky gonna happen? Are we gonna die? Through the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. Must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead of me led. Could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean, and where were the campers who had abandoned their site? Would I meet them too? Though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was ahead? Oh. Okay. Thought something spooky was gonna happen. Whatever. There's nothing to do in this room. Or this screen, I guess it's not a room. Anyway. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. Thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Or maybe it's someone coming after you. Someone coming after me? Huh? Ooh. Let's get out of here. Oh no. Oh god, there's a dead guy there. Is that another one of these things where I have to go through holes? Please. Found the body of a security guard just doing his job, no doubt. His face was covered with blood from some kind of head wound. Wondered, was this flashlight his? Oh, maybe. What's this? Dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. First my wallet, now this. Did I retrieve my watch? Yes. The watch was useless, but I put it on my wrist anyway. Okay. Nothing in here. Okay. So this room was just to give us our watch. Now what? Now we're gonna go through the auto parts thing. What's this? There's a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, snaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear. Cobwebs that collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. Door was locked tight. It seemed to be connected to the power box beside it. It seemed to. Didn't you work here, guy? You should know these things. Door was locked shut. There was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted on the front that said, "Danger, closed for repairs." One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. Right, upstairs it is then, I guess. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. There was the old bulletin board on the wall. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Okay. Random detail. Our old break table. The layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. A power panel. Looks like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Yes. Okay. Power panel still wasn't working. Did I try it again? Yes. These things, you have to push more than once. At least now I know. Another one. Yes. Panel seemed to be working again. Yay. It was shut tight. There was a rusty looking card slot on the side. Oh. I need a card key. Okay. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped on the inside, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable. Wrecked. Okay. Further upstairs we go. Door there. And a boarded off door there. Door had been hastily boarded up. Okay. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. Another panel that I hoped would help me get the power back. Did I push the switch? That one worked. A utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Sure. So I took the hammer. I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. Spooky. Locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did I take the card? Yes. Slipped the key card into my pocket. Good, now I have the key card. Another panel that I hope would help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Yes. Oh, gotta do it again. Really? Okay. Didn't work. There you go. There are 5 lights on the thing, though, right? On the panel. Let's go see if that panel worked now. Or should we try the key card? Maybe we'll try the key card first. I think it was this way, right? There's other background noises now. I think when different background noises get added, that means different things are happening. But the keycard I found seemed like it would pass through this reader. Did I use the keycard? Is that a trapdoor? Is that all there is to do in this room? There was some kind of ventilation hatch there, where I could jump to the room below. My leg hurt enough as it was, but I couldn't see another option. Sure. Oh man, my leg hurt like hell. Okay. So we're in this little room now. What's this? There was a crumpled up letter on the floor. It had been scratched out heavily, and it was hard to make out. Did I try to read the letter? Most of the letter was violently scratched out with what looked to be a ballpoint pen. All I could make out was, need to. Just don't drinking, need Norman. Who was Norman writing to? Okay. Well, maybe we'll figure that out in the next episode. Yeah. That's gonna do it for us for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.